The world of TikTok is a fast-paced environment, and it seems as though creators seemingly become famous overnight. The spotlight, however, has the potential to disappear as fast as it shines, or even worse, to transform into a blinding glare. OnlyJayus was once a well-liked online celebrity who captured millions of people with her unique psychological facts and approachable comedy. However, she fell from popularity in the middle of controversy. And today we are going to go deeply into the events that led to her fall from grace. To better understand Isabella Avila, better known as OnlyJayus, let's take a look at her rise to stardom and subsequent fall from grace. Isabella Avila, who was born on April 12, 1999, began their career on TikTok with a distinctive niche, offering amazing information about psychology, science, and human behavior. She rapidly differentiated herself from the competition thanks to her well-executed editing, snappy delivery, and content that is approachable. It was in the year 2020, during the pandemic, when everyone across the world was riveted to their screens that OnlyJayus got her big break. A number of her videos, like How to Trick Your Brain and Why People Act the Way They Do, went viral and had millions of views. On TikTok, OnlyJayus quickly became a household brand, amassing more than 10 million followers in just 1 year. This achievement occurred rather quickly.
So we all know what manatees are, right? Okay, the cows of the sea, if you will. Fun fact about them, their vaginas are the most anatomically similar to humans. Another fun fact, manatees were the inspiration behind the myth of mermaids. You know, the beautiful half fish, half person that's known to lure sailors to their deaths. When I learned that, I was like, how do you get manatee from mermaid? And then I remembered the first fact and... The inventor of autopilot crashed his plane while attempting to join the Mile High Club. When Babe Ruth was like 7, his parents had just had enough of him, so they dropped him off at an orphanage. And apparently this was actually a very common practice. If you didn't have time or money for your kids, you could just drop them off. Bayer, this pharmaceutical and biotechnological company, mostly known for aspirin, in the early 80s, sold millions of dollars worth of HIV-tainted medications to Asia and Latin America. Our United States government, during the Prohibition, released barrels of alcohol that were poisoned to make people sick to try and get them to stop drinking. A lot of people died and we still drink. We used to have a natural birth control called silphium. It was effective, it was everywhere, but the Romans couldn't help themselves, and now that plant is extinct. The reason for so many innovations, like the VCR, DVD, high-speed internet, 3D animation, ads on your page, okay, is because of sex.
There was more to her achievement than merely the timing of her actions, because to her charm, her ability to cleverly employ trends, and their capacity to educate while amusing, OnlyJayus became a favorite among both casual viewers and those who are passionate about psychology. It appeared as though she had managed to decipher the secret to success on TikTok. Opportunities come along with fame. Not only did OnlyJayus gain sponsorship partnerships, but she also became a part of TikTok's Creator Fund and cooperated with other influencers. Additionally, their prominence as a leading content creator was further solidified by the fact that their reach went beyond TikTok and onto other platforms such as YouTube and Instagram. Not only did fans respect OnlyJayus for the informative content she produced, but they also enjoyed the fact that she was honest about her personal issues, such as her mental health and her identification as non-binary. She was able to establish a profound connection with her audience as a result of her honesty. OnlyJayus appeared to be unstoppable when she was at the pinnacle of her fame. She was a wonderful illustration of how talent and the appropriate platform could lead to enormous success. However, the devotion of millions of people on the internet is a double-edged sword, and holes in the facade started to appear. OnlyJayus was confronted with her first significant scandal in the year 2021. The discovery of old text exchanges revealed harsh language, including racist insults, amongst the parties involved. It was a riot on the internet. The hypocrisy of a creator who had previously spoken out against bigotry and prejudice was called out by a variety of people, including fans, former supporters, and critics alike. Here's part of what she said that had the internet go crazy. Again, autocorrect you dumb. And yes, you're right. The abortion didn't work, which is why my parents hate me and why I've been in foster care the past 2 years. So congrats on that. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. I honestly hope your parents get cancer. I hope everyone you love dies, and most of all, I hope Trump gets shot, so your D-ass self gets to live in a world with Clinton as president. I'm done talking to an N-word-loving a-hole. Have fun sucking cock. A video apology was the initial response that OnlyJayus provided. On the other hand, rather than putting an end to the criticism, her reaction was condemned for being fake and badly handled. A great number of people had the impression that the apology emphasized her personal difficulties more than the damage that was caused by her comments.
In my past, I said disgusting things to people, and I am so ashamed of myself for using racist rhetoric and derogatory language to hurt others, because I knew what that word meant, and I understood the power behind it, but I said it anyway because it was the meanest thing that I could think of, and I am so sorry to everyone, but especially to those in the Black community, because only you guys can forgive me for this, and there is no excuse, and there are no justifications for what I said, and you guys deserve better. And when I first saw the screenshots, I didn't even think that they were real because I forgot how hateful and how angry of a person I used to be. And it hurts my soul knowing that I said those things. But the screenshots and the things I've said in my past are not a reflection of who I am today. And I am so grateful for the people in my life that I met after high school, in college, at my previous jobs, and on TikTok who took their time to educate me on their experience.
As the dispute gathered pace, additional creators and fans started sharing unfavorable experiences with OnlyJayus, portraying an image of someone who often behaved dismissively or insensitively. The way that OnlyJayus was seen on the internet underwent a significant transformation.
So here we are with another OnlyJayus apology video. My favorite thing about this apology video is the fact that she doesn't look like she cried. She looks like she woke up from a really long nap. Another thing that I really like about this apology video is the action she took, in which she just, basically followed a bunch of Black creators thinking that, maybe that it would amend her mistakes because now she knows some Black people and she's like, oh yeah, I'm cool with the Black people now, and so that's her thing. So I give this apology video a negative 1,000 out of 10. So
I said it anyway because it was the meanest thing that I could think of.
You're 21 now, and you were 16 then, so that would make it 2016. Obama had just finished his presidency, and the worst thing that you could think of was N-word lover. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how not to apologize.
Her number of followers started to decrease, and trust, which is the foundation of every creator's relationship with their audience, was completely destroyed. There was a rapid cancellation of brand arrangements. Important businesses, such as Netflix, Nike, and Tinder, with which OnlyJayus had collaborated in the past, distanced themselves from her. Netflix, for instance, decided to abandon a project that was scheduled to be released in the middle of 2021. Citing the public outrage as well as their dedication to respect and inclusiveness. In a similar manner, Nike terminated their sponsorship on the grounds that the ideals that were exhibited by the messages that were leaked did not correspond with the essence of their company. Tinder, which had collaborated with OnlyJayus on advertising initiatives, broke relations with OnlyJayus in 2021 as well. The company issued a public statement stating that their principles of respect and inclusion were fundamental and could not be compromised. When OnlyJayus suffered these defeats, it was a tremendous setback to her career. When OnlyJayus attempted to make a comeback, she was received with mistrust, and her career, which had previously been booming, began to stall. It is important to remember that the rise and fall of OnlyJayus serves as a reminder of the power and hazards that come with internet celebrity. Due to the fact that nothing is kept a secret in this day and age, it emphasizes the significance of accountability, honesty, and the repercussions of acts previously taken. For those who are interested in becoming creators, this narrative should serve as a lesson to be learned. It is possible for fame to be transitory, and the internet is brutally cruel. On the other hand, it highlights the possibility of personal development and atonement if one accepts responsibility for their actions and makes a sincere effort to improve. What do you think about OnlyJayus's journey? Can they redeem themselves? Or is their time in the spotlight over for good? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the stories behind the internet's most fascinating creators. Until next time, stay curious and stay kind.